This example shows what we used to have to do to create a boss on a surface. And this example is limited to a single loop or closed set of curves. In this case, a plus sign, which we're mapping down to these multiple faces. In order to map to the faces, we need a single surface to do the geodesic mapping, and geodesic tends to lay the shape onto the underlying geometry as opposed to project it. So once the projected surface is created, then we can map the curves to the projected surface. Step 1, create a projected surface. Step 2, project curves to projected surface. And once again, this is showing the geodesic, and it's preserved the area of the plus. Once we have created the curves, we then have to add them to a 3D sketch. The 3D sketch is then used to trim the projected surface. So the projected surface was both the target of the geodesic projection and is then trimmed, and it itself is used to thicken to create the boss. This process has to be repeated for each closed loop. So if we had 100 axes that we wanted to project, we'd have to do this 100 times. We're now going to go back to the for loop example and show how the tool can create a projected surface for us automatically in the background. So we're selecting the target faces where we expect this thing will fall into, the geodesic point of course, and then we project it down. If we've missed a patch, it will fail to project, but we can see now that we've got enough information here for it to create a projected surface. It then thickens up each individual projected surface, which is its own loop, and we end up with a boss without having to create a projected surface.